Welcome back to the Rhode Show this morning in the Buzz. Today is a holiday only here in Rhode Island, in observance of Victory Day. It was formerly known as VJ Day. The holiday marks the end of World War II when the Japanese surrendered, and the name was changed to Victory Day after complaints that some people found the name VJ Day, which stood for Victory over Japan Day, offensive. Critics of the holiday say it's discriminatory and it wants to remove all references to Japan and the Japanese people or get rid of the holiday altogether. Now, Rhode Island is the only state in the country that still observes it. So do you think, guys, I was curious, that the holiday is offensive? I mean, certainly these are our allies now.
The name's a little outdated.
Victory Day?
No, when we used to call it VJ Day, which we don't anymore.
Right.
I mean, you know, I think it's trying to honor the veterans, the people that served.
Very true.
You know, I read a bunch of articles online, and they didn't want it changed. You know, the people that served there and did the fighting for this country were a little upset when they changed it to just Victory Day. I don't know. I think the name's a little outdated, but I still think we need to recognize, you know, what they did for us.
Yeah.
I find it odd that we're still the only state that celebrates it.
I mean, obviously, I have a tremendous amount of respect and gratitude for any veteran that served in any war in any part of this world. I was reading up on this too, that a lot of the times that they try to change it or change the name, for example, or try and eliminate it off the books completely, they'd find protesters from, you know, veterans of that era to come and protest.
Get vetoed, I mean, a zillion times.
You know, that was 70 years ago. If they have another run at this to try and get it bounced off the books, there's not going to be many people showing up to. I would think there's no one left that was around for that war.
From that generation,
From that generation. So, you know, it reminds me of sort of like the when I lived in New Hampshire, and New Hampshire was one of the few places that didn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day. And I thought that was crazy. I mean, that was really, really out there in left field. This one, I don't know, it's kind of strange, but it's one of those unique Rhode Island things, I suppose.
And I don't think it's. I'm sorry. You know, I don't think it's saying that we don't get along with Japanese people anymore or anything. I mean, we defeated you know, the English in a war, and we, you know, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm trying to. Elizabeth?
Well, actually, that was what I was going to say.
I had all my life on the tip of my tongue, and I couldn't get it out.
It's Monday. It's Monday.
It is so Monday.
We do celebrate July 4th. You know, we do celebrate Independence Day.
And that was a victory over the English, was July 4th.
Exactly, and now, of course, there are allies. Go ahead, would you like to?
Yes, allies was the word I was looking for. No, but 4th of July, we defeated the English, and we're fine. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
You proved my point.
Well, and I think that I think that you guys make a good point. I do think that there would be people who would still turn out if the vote was taken again, either from, you know, the family members of the veterans or people who just say, you know, I want the holiday off. I mean, because there are a lot of people at the state level who are not working today. So, but it is interesting. I would like to know what our viewers are saying about this and really gauge whether or not people think, you know, you're not going to change history. There was, you know, we did end the war and in World War II, and it was on this day, and so that's not going to change.
And you hope people know why we have the day off. They're not, you know, not just we get a day off.
Well, I can guarantee you there's a lot of people that don't know why we have today.
You're probably right. You're probably exactly right.
Well, I want to throw it over to Melissa Sardelli because she is in our tech center right now, and I'm curious what people are saying this morning.
I'll tell you, we're getting a lot of comments this morning, and everyone's kind of half and half, a little bit of everything on the live blog this morning. So let's jump on over to the live blog and see what everyone is saying. Joseph says, I think all states should observe this holiday. And Aaron says, I'm not sure. I understand why we celebrate it, but being the only state, I forget it's a holiday, especially when trying to go to the library. And Jerry says, we are a proud state, and our veterans, including myself, fought to keep it. And as always, I've posted today's Buzz poll question on foxprovidence.com, so you can check it out and weigh in. Today we're asking, do you think the Ocean State should still observe Victory Day? Your choices are A, yes, it's an important holiday, or B, no, it's not politically correct. And as always, our friends on Facebook are weighing in this morning. Jeffrey Bowden says, you would think they would have time to review this and get this off the books. Seriously, it is way overdue. And Ashley says, this really isn't a major holiday, and it's pointless to celebrate something that's not observed in any other state. And Corey says, why not celebrate it? It's an important day to remember, and so what if no other state does? And as always, I'll be back at the end of the show with your web poll results. But for now,